It is the list we've all been waiting for, an annual favorite for Washingtonians. Today, The Hill unveils its 50 most beautiful list, and we have a sneak peek at some of the biggest names on the list. Here with details on the Capitol's hottest on the Hill, or the Hills in the Know columnist Judy Kurtz. This is great. Love looking at this list, as you said. It's kind of
Did you put yourself on it?
Absolutely not.
You could have.
I've joked that it's torture. I just had a baby, and then I'm editing this 50 most beautiful list. It's either torture or motivation.
Is it technically supposed to be the Hill's hottest or the most beautiful?
It is the most beautiful, Steve. We've been doing it for 11 years now.
Wow.
This is the 11th year of the 50 most beautiful. You can't repeat, so a lot of folks have asked if you can be on the list more than once. We've had then Senator Barack Obama on the list in years past, but you can't be on again. So these are 50 fresh faces for 2014.
Okay, so how does the whole process go about, the elimination process? I'm sure you get all kinds of nominations. So
Well,
what do you have to do to be on it?
It's a tough job, but someone's got to do it, I have to say. We get hundreds upon hundreds of nominations pouring in every year, people nominating friends, some are self-nominating, and then we sift through all the nominations. We do a bunch of glamorous photo shoots with some of the people we select, and then out of those folks, the Hill staff votes on the most beautiful, and that's how we got this year's list.
Now, is it based more on just the actual physical beauty, or is this kind of like these are your contributions to the Hill as well?
Well, we joke that beauty is in the eye of the beholder, and of course in the eye of the Hill staff as well. So there's, if you look at the list, there's a ton of different definitions of beauty. It's really a diverse list.
And it's not just, I mean, you've got lawmakers on there, you have people from the media, and then there's even, the people behind the scenes, too, that you may not recognize.
Yeah, absolutely. We have a lot of staffers. Actually, our #1 pick this year is a House staffer, 23 years old from California, a legislative coordinator for a congressman. So we have a bunch of staffers make up the list, as well as you mentioned, lawmakers, media types. We have Brett Baer from Fox News Channel on the list this year.
That's okay.
The Fox family representative.
And of course, Juan Williams' sons as well. Fox News commentator Juan Williams has 2 sons, and they both made the list. One's a lobbyist, Antonio Williams, and then his other son, Rafi, works for the Republican National Committee.
Well,
It's a
keeping
pretty
it
good
in the
family
family.
genes,
Yeah, right?
How about lawmakers?
Lawmakers. Well,
There's our Brett Baer.
We have Brett Baer's not a lawmaker,
Right,
but
no, we're just showing
we have
his picture,
Congressman Eric Swalwell. He's in the top 10 this year. He's a Democrat out of California. He's one of the youngest members of Congress, and he used to be actually a soccer player in college, and he went to University of Maryland and wanted to play soccer, and then he got injured. He was the goalie, so he said he did an internship in Congress and decided, hey, this political thing isn't too shabby. So now he's on the 50 most beautiful list. We have Senator Rand Paul, of course, making a lot of headlines this time around. He really opens up in this list. He talked to us for the 50 most beautiful and did a photo shoot with us, and he said he still mows his own lawn back in Kentucky.
Really?
Yeah, you'll find him on the weekends mowing his own lawn.
I love that.
Does that also factor into it, too, like how much perhaps some of them have been, out there in the media or been covered a lot or perhaps sort of controversial, or?
Not necessarily. It's based on the nominations we get in. So, folks nominate other folks, and if the Hill staff likes you, then you make it on the list. It's a lot of factors, I suppose.
Senator Cory Booker on the list as well. I counted 5 representatives. Here's my question. Donna Edwards from Maryland. Congratulations.
Oh, right,
Donna Edwards. So here's my question, Judy. This is like the first year that I think we got a lot more attention from people actively lobbying to be a part of this year. And people, we heard, of course, about the White House, people there that were, either lobbying for themselves or having people lobby on their behalf to try to get more. I mean, this grows every year, but did any of that lobbying come into play? Did that actually help anybody make the list this year?
It certainly brought some attention to some candidates. I mean, I see all the nominations that come in, and it is amazing the lengths that people will go to get their name on
Around
this
how many?
list.
Ballpark, how many you had to whittle it
We had
down
about
from?
400
Okay.
this year.
Oh my gosh,
which
yeah.
is a lot of folks coming in.
Did
But
you
yeah,
get
they're
the
definitely.
Allison Seymour nomination that I sang? Because she did come to the Hill to get her Hill pass.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, mine expired.
You have to work in or around Capitol Hill. So once you do more stories around the Capitol, Allison, all you guys are shoo-ins, absolutely.
So, okay, we're looking at your #1 right here. Is it an actual ranking from 1 to 50?
Only the top 10 are ranked. So 1 through 10 are ranked, and then after that, it's a free-for-all.
So how'd you decide on #1? Can we put her back up there?
lovely Danielle.
Yes, Danielle Sykes.
I believe it was.
From California. She's actually, she was a Capitals cheerleader. She was the Capitals Red Rocker this past year, Dance and Spirit Squad team. And she's not trying out for the team this year, but she was juggling her congressional job along with her cheerleading
It's nice to be
job.
23 and have all that energy, right?
Right.
So you balance all of these different things. There she is.
There she is.
Well, congrats,
Yeah,
Danielle.
there she is.
Wow.
Yeah, and she just got
Beautiful.
the most votes. That's what it's based on. That when the Hill staff votes, she was our #1.
Wow.
Do you try to make a conscious effort to balance some of the staffers that maybe people don't know so much with some of the bigger names that people do?
Yeah, we do make an effort to at least have a mix of all different types of people. We have staffers, we have lawmakers, we have media folks. So we have a little bit of a little bit of Washington in the entire list. So it's balanced that way, but we don't attempt to balance it in any other way. It is what it is as far as the Hill votes.
Who was the last woman that we were?
That was
seeing?
Congresswoman Joyce Beatty.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
from
somebody
Ohio.
from the
She
House.
So
was
we got almost all the
Ohio.
numbers
All right.
on there.
Excellent.
That's great.
Yeah, and our list also spans the age spectrum as well.
I like
Danielle, as I
that.
mentioned, was 23. We have 64-year-old lawmakers, so it really,
Right.
they're all sorts of beauty.
There's beauty
It
in
is
all
nice.
ages,
That is
right?
very nice. Judy,
like
thank
that.
you.
Thank you so much.
All right, the whole list is online. Like I said, I tweeted it out earlier. You can find it at thehill.com as well. Thanks, Judy. Good to see you. It's 9:22 right now. No, is it not? Yeah, it is 9:22. Oh boy, something's
now
not 1
it's
hour from the
9:22.
next, right?
Now it is.
Coming up next, a cell phone bursts into flames, actually catches on fire just inches away from a teenager's head. Why? They were sleeping with their phone. Now the maker has a warning for users. First, though, here's Annie.